We've been made the wards of Cameco. Premier Wall, back in a couple years ago, said that we don't need programs for Indigenous peoples, for Aboriginal peoples. We only need Cameco. Well, look what that got us. Nothing. The Athabasca Basin is the homeland and traditional territory of our people. There are over 2,763 mineral claims in our territory. The whole territory is being explored for uranium. Already, the animals are leaving because there's so much exploration going on. Our people who were all self-employed, independent people are being made dependent, are being forced out of their smaller communities to go into larger communities where there's so much social dysfunction because this is not where our people belong.
Now, what do you want to see done? How can this change for better?
This university, senators of this university invited me to come and speak and talk about what's really going on in northern Saskatchewan because nobody sees it. I'm sorry, but the media doesn't come up unless Cameco pays for them and takes them up to Cigar Lake Mine and places like that. It doesn't come unless there's a total disaster like what happened in the Losh. Our social problems in the north stem from being removed from the land, and now our lands are being inundated. This is what we wanted to bring out, that all these promises are nothing.
And how were you received in the meeting?
We were denied. We were denied point blank. We offered tobacco in a good way because we are Indigenous people. This is our way of doing this. Different tribal groups have slightly different protocols, but it was accepted, but only to come and speak to the students. A lot of the students from the north already know this. We wanted to speak to the Senate so they could understand, because they're the people who decide policy. They're the people who decide whether they take research dollars from companies like Cameco. Those are the ones we wanted to speak with.
What was your reason for being asked to leave?
They were just denied that we needed to speak. They said that the only reason, the reasoning was that we were denied was, I have to think about the words in the letter that was sent back to the senator, that this is a place for learning, for receiving information. That's exactly what it was, for receiving information. How are we able to get our information on the table?
What's the main thing, the main point you wish was heard today?
I wish they could know how this is impacting us. That our culture and our people, for the first time, some of our people can't even get a moose to feed their families. They talked about food security, increasing food security. Our food security is going down. Our food security is disappearing. And we're becoming more dependent on foods that cost triple what they cost here. So our health is being impacted. I had many points that I wanted to cover. People were told by the executive director of the Sylvia Fedoric Center that anybody who disagrees with them is a fearmonger. Well, I've been researching. We've been facing the nuclear industry for 40 years. Our people are dying. And we all know why. And I was going to present facts about why, and they're not going to be willing to hear them.
So what are your next steps?
We've been invited to come and speak to the students, which we will. We will honor that commitment. We're going to go back to our communities and say, University of Saskatchewan, whole idea of indigenizing isn't about us. It's about hiding their nuclear agenda and pushing forth the resource extraction agenda. agenda of these corporations. It's not about our people.